YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D-Dun. We are live with Oakland A's franchise. Here we are in the year of our Lord, 2028. And we're the number one seed for the first time in this franchise, just showing you how difficult it can be to truly build a top tier franchise in MLB The Show, especially when you are on a shoestring budget like we are with the Oakland A's. Like I said, we're the number one seed. We will be taking on the winner of the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. I am crossing my fingers for Houston because we ones that knocked us out in the wild card round last year. We want our revenge, even if than the Yankees. We want them. We want them, and we will get the chance hopefully soon. I'm not sure. In case you missed the last one, I think I'll just run through the awards really quick so you can kind of see how we shaped up last year. Jordan's second MVP. Corey Seager wins for the fourth time in a row, which is absolutely insane. Julio Urias won the Cy Young, and Grayson Rodriguez was second, strictly on his strikeouts. 237 in 208 innings is disgusting. He's really come along. We still have him for another year after this at a relatively cheap price. We probably won't be able to afford him coming back, so we need to enjoy him while he lasts. Mario Orozco won Rookie of the Year, posting a sub-4 ERA in 175 innings, a 1.37 whip. So, in a 3.3 WAR. That is pretty good. That is pretty good for a rookie. Jordan wins the Hank Aaron. I think we had a couple others. Winners, yeah, Jordan Walker wins a Gold Glove in right field. Jordan wins Silver Slugger at DH. Tyler Soderstrom wins Silver Slugger at catcher. So as you can see, we had plenty of all-stars. We had plenty of talent. It was good. But now, we will advance into the playoffs. Let me quickly tell you, I will begin advancing the days, and we'll kind of watch the board here to see what happens. Hold on. Pause. 1 second. Need to make sure that the rosters aren't messed up. Yes, we don't. Why do you do this to me, game? Actually, these are fine, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Closing pitcher, we have Hannah. Soderstrom, nope. We want Austin Allen. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yes. Okay, so the rosters aren't jacked up. Sometimes, yes, this all looks good, except for Gillian. He wasn't here, but it's fine. Whoa. Where's our closer? Roosevelt Bronson was our closer, and he was an MLB All-Star. And MLB The Show's like, no, you don't want him on the roster, do you? Yes, we do. Jesus Christ. So, and then we'll send Gillian down because he wasn't at the major league level at all. Yeah. Okay. Now are we good? So Roosevelt, Bronson, Winkler. Yeah, that's how we had it. Okay. Now that that's over, I'm sorry. So this is the way the playoffs work. As we advance through the days here, Houston goes up 1 game over New York. I will have 4 options to choose from. That is a fully player-controlled game, a fully simulated game, a player lock, and a quick manage. I have those 4 choices. I can only use those choices once in a series unless I use all 4. The series is still going. That's just the way it works. And we get Houston. They win 2-1 over the New York Yankees. And now we have our chance to come in and dominate them. I think we'll go Urias, Rodriguez, our 2 Cy Young candidates. And then I think we'll honestly go with the rookie in our 3rd spot. Then Oscar Inoue and Michael King. Yep. We could honestly look to put Stuart Orr back in the rotation. He was pretty bad for a while. He kind of figured it out towards the end. Ended up posting a 4 ERA. So he's kind of interchangeable with King and Inoue. So we'll see how we progress. But those are the rules for the playoffs. So here we are. We start off with our first 2 games at home. And typically what I'll do is like where I feel the most confident is when I will completely simulate the games. And I like to get those out of the way first. That way I'm not like, we're not in game 6 going for the win and I have to rely, or like say we go down 3 games to 1 and all of a sudden the hope of a playoff continuing goes down to me just pushing the triangle button and simulating. So we're going to simulate game 1. We have Urias on the mound. He was Cy Young. He should be able to shut out Houston. Oh. I turn off. How do I turn off? This is. What's wrong with this game? All right. Well, we're not going to do play the moments. I don't know why they're still turned on. I turned them off last season, but we actually end up losing game 1. What happened? I'm assuming we had 11 hits and only 3 runs. Urias pitched an okay game. Only 2 earned runs in 6 innings is not bad. Then Hannah, Ferguson, Crochet, and then Jojo Romero comes in and gets dunked on. 3 earned runs in an inning and a third. And Jaime comes in and gives up 1. So we had him completely shut out the entire game. Wait, how does this make sense? Oh, it doesn't show the entire box score. That's why. I was like, we had him shut out. Okay. So they go on to score 4 in the 13th. Jesus. Okay, so that's disappointing. All right, so let's hop in here. Let's player lock. We're going to player lock with Grayson Rodriguez. Our presumably second best pitcher. I forgot to check the lineups. All right, we're going to have to roll with it. And they have Altuve leading off, which is interesting.
First pitch, 106.
But we'll player lock with Rodriguez. And I feel pretty confident in our bats.
No. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here.
But Rodriguez can be really inconsistent at times. So I feel like if I player lock him, our best choice or our best bet. And we start the game by striking out short Keen Altuve. Good start. Brendan Donovan, look at that. 471 so far in the playoffs.
One down.
That was a very dangerous pitch. Luckily, he just rolls over the top of it.
That's the ball. One and one.
But losing game 1, obviously less than ideal. and losing it the way we did is fairly concerning. But we strike 2 out of 3 batters in the first inning. Grayson Rodriguez continues his dominating run.
Leading off for the Astros, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And we start off even through the first inning. No runs scored by either team.
No ball. 1 strike.
Jung-Hoo Lee is
1 ball. 1 strike.
a contact machine.
Ball.
Umpire not wanting to give me that call. We're trying to pretty much live in that zone, and we're just not getting the calls. We're going to have to challenge them with a 3-1 count. We are not walking batters.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And when you have the best strikeout pitcher in the MLB, throwing 100, he struck out 3 out of the first 4 batters. You got a challenge, right? You just challenge him. And step up and just say, I'm better than you.
Ball 2.
Of course, we have to hit the zone. That's what I was saying with,
Strike. 2.
in terms of consistency. Somehow digs that one out.
I got it.
Where are we playing? Is this? This isn't Houston. I'm not sure. But I think this might be strikeout number 5, and it is. 5 out of the 6 batters struck out. We're on a roll. We need some run support. And we get it. 1 run. That's all you need. That is all you need.
That's up.
It's not much.
Ball 1. Here we go, fellas.
This
Let's go.
Grayson Rodriguez is how Mason Miller should have been in this game.
Ball 2. 2 balls. No strike.
Just throwing 100 plus every fastball. Oh, can we cover? We get it. Good defense and awareness by Rodriguez.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike. 1 ball. 1 strike.
All right. We throw the low fastball. We get the pop up.
Go.
Easy catch. We're in there. All right, A's. Let's get those bats going. I would love another run or 2. We need to start building a cushion. We know Rodriguez is shutting them down.
For Houston, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Yes.
They must be pitching pretty well. Gotta respect it. That's not good. Curveball hangs up. Fuck, Altuve. I mean, you cannot get a more hittable curveball than that. And that is unbelievably frustrating. But we can't shy away from all of our pitches. We have to be able to mix it up. We have to be able to throw off speed.
1 and 2.
That was just one bad ball. And, you know, Altuve, he is old as shit, but he's still a good hitter, and he's going to make you pay. Get back on track with a strikeout there. It's still also just a tie game.
That's inside.
Also feel like you got Long Legs Tucker up here, Daddy Long Legs. You gotta punish him inside. It's got to be so hard for him to get the bat around so close to his body when you're like 6'7" or 6'8". Or you could give up another home run. I mean, pretty far inside the zone, middle of the plate. We missed. We are down 2-1.
you go, boys.
Imagine having 2 top Cy Young candidates and losing both games.
2. No runner, cut hold.
Slider that doesn't slide.
One down,
Pretty much
one
the
down.
same spot as that curveball, or the last fastball that Tucker took for a home run.
0-1.
Are we just only going to throw fastballs?
0-2.
Jesus. And the thing is, he has 86 break on his pitches. It's not like the dude doesn't have a good breaking ball. As we record our 6th strikeout in 3 2/3. Soderstrom with the throw. He's out. That ends the 4th. But disaster strikes as we give up 2 solo shots. Also would love to know what the hell stadium we're in. A's can't answer.
No ball.
And
Strike.
I was confident, but I'm already getting a little nervous. Right? We're player locked. We can't make whatever changes we want.
You're out.
But
That's a ball.
we got to get some more run support. We also need to quit missing our breaking balls over the heart of the plate.
1 ball. 2 strikes. That's a corner.
Ooh, very close pitch there. And a strikeout looking. 7 strikeouts and 4 2/3 is a pretty good stat line. Unbelievable that we do that, but also have 2 solo home runs. Maybe we should just only throw fastballs. I don't know.
No, that's a ball. 1-1. No, that's foul. That's foul.
All right, come on. Please put this. There we go. That's where the slider needs to be. All right, so another strikeout. We're nearing double digits in only 5 innings of work. Our A's cannot score. And we are 3 innings away from going 0-2 in this series, which just cannot happen.
Ball, I got it. Strike 1. 0-1. 0-2.
Okay, blue. I was about to tell little Altuve to sit down. We still get the strikeout
Now batting, the second baseman.
on the same pitch that he hit a home run on us last time. Oh, that's probably the 3rd call we've seen like that, where baseball is well in the zone and we don't get it. All right, that should be out number 3. It is. So really, I mean, giving up 2 runs and 3 hits and 6 innings of work is a solid start for any MLB pitcher. But we have got to answer, and finally we do.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Finally we answer.
No, that's a ball.
Game tied 2-2. Grayson Rodriguez is dominating. We're getting
1-1-1.
a little bit of poor. He's got a cannon. Barger's got this. There it is. Man, what a find. What a find. An untested player that we go after in a trade during the offseason, plug him in as a starter, and he has been amazing, both offensively and defensively.
One ball, 2 strikes.
You know, Rodriguez pitching pretty well. Looks like that's going to be out number 2 of the inning, and it is. Stamina's still in a pretty good spot as we close in on 90 pitches. You got to think we're for sure coming out in the 8th. I have no idea if we'll have the stamina to get through the 9th, but we're certainly going to try.
1-1-1.
Barger again with the range to throw. In time, out number 3. Huge defensive inning for Addison Barger.
Gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
And we're relieved. We're taken out of the game. Unbelievable. All right. So we will quick manage the rest. Jordan, come on, buddy.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Houston.
Wow.
20, Brandon.
Huge Geloff with a solo home run. Back to back, Seth Brown hits a dinger.
Now pitching for
And they go to Jake Bennett.
number 37.
Strikeout, fly out. Okay. We have all lefties coming up. I think we go to Crochet. I really want to go to Bronson, but I mean, we got to play the matchups, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching. Garrett.
Well, that's not good at all.
Okay. Now running it first for the Astros. Number 26, Charlie Booth.
Oh my God.
Now pitching. Roosevelt Bronson.
Should have gone with Bronson. Lefty-lefty matchups across the board. Crochet gives up 2 singles and a home run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
We get a single from Barger.
Number 65, Dylan Coleman.
Meade strikes out. Verdugo has 98 contact versus righties. We get a single. Soderstrom having a big year. He walks. And now we have Jordan. Jordan, for the love of God, you are batting 125. Give me something. A grand slam to end it! The Athletics beat the Trastros 8-5. The series is tied. Holy hell. I thought it was over. But Jordan Alvarez comes back against his former team, hits a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th to give us a series tie. Absolutely massive.
Here now is our final line score. First,
Oh, my heart. I was like, we're going to go down 2 games. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Huge, huge game. Okay, that reminds me, though, I need to check the lineups. I don't think they've been changed much, and it doesn't look like they have. Ahmed Rosario, huge disappointing season this year. Also, Vaughn. I think we're going to have him play at third. Cushion Bear, have a great day. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. I don't know if you just joined, but we had a grand slam walk-off in the bottom of the ninth to even the playoff series versus Houston. So very exciting so far. Hope you got to witness that. Okay, so that'd be righties. Thank you, thank you. Then versus lefties, Verdugo, Rosario is fine, playing center. Then Jordan, Walker, Mead, Barger, Geloff. Yep. That's actually okay. We'll go with what got us here, right? That's the play. Okay. All right, so the lineups are fine. All right, so now, let's see. So we had our fully simulated game, our player lock. All right, let's hop in here. We'll use our full player control game. This will hopefully give us a 2-run lead. Then we'll have a quick manage left that will either win the series, but if they win, we tie. If we tie, then I can use my other player lock game to hopefully win the series. All right, ALDS game number 3. Absolutely electric second game. I should have just trusted the closer. Should have just brought in Bronson, and then we wouldn't have even had to worry about hitting a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth to win. All right, we are playing away, which does give Houston a little bit of advantage, but hopefully they don't have the trash cans beaten. We're going to be facing off against Bailey Ober. Had a pretty good season, 3.55 ERA, 1.1 WHIP is very, very good, and he's 6'9". Jesus Christ.
Alex.
All right.
Verdugo.
But ERA over 7 so far in the playoffs.
First pitch, 7:06.
Oh my God, Verdugo starts off with a very loud strike one. Hit that very hard, but foul. Another well-hit ball, but to dead center, that one is caught. Okay. So far we're getting some very hittable balls. We just have to make sure that when we get them, we crush them. That one's going to find a gap. Sodi's on first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Oh my gosh. Jordan back facing against his old club, getting the boos. Came in second this year for the MVP vote. And we are paying him like half of our entire team's salary to be here. But it's been worth it. Oh, wow. Just under this one. Yeah. Not the worst pitch in the world to swing at, but probably could have gotten a better one if we just been a little bit more patient. Geloff, though, next. No slouch. 91 power versus righties. And he's really come along in this series. In real life, not so much. He's doing okay, but you know, he had a stretch at the end of last season. I think that gave A's fans like myself a lot of hope.
The first baseman, Seth
And hasn't played poorly. Oh, why are we swinging at that? Come on, Brownie. But just hasn't really panned out. Seth Brown hitting one into the right field gap, but it's not going to fall. Good range from the center fielder. He makes the catch. And despite 2 runners on, we do not score in the top of the first. All right, we have Rookie of the Year Mario Orozco, the young lefty, starting for us today. Had a pretty good year. Obviously, winning Rookie of the Year. Wasn't quite sure. Wasn't super confident, but he ended up coming in performing really well. Not sure what to expect from him versus this Houston lineup. He would have seen Houston obviously many times throughout the year as we are in the same division. And Brendan Donovan had a hell of a year. We actually went after him in free agency. Would have loved to have had him. But, oh God, run Verdugo, run! Verdugo cannot make the play. He can't find the ball. And I love having Verdugo in the outfield, but I just really need him to be faster. He just does not quite have the speed to catch up to some of those really hard hit balls.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If it's a really high, deep foul ball, he has no problem getting to that, but 44 speed is a little tough in the outfield. Oh, God. Tucker with his 3rd home run of the playoffs. I think Walker actually had a chance at this one. Let's take a look. Timed it pretty well, but just too far. Not even really a bad pitch. Just Kyle Tucker's just a really good batter. And just pulls it out. It's a short field. It's a short wall out there in right field. All right, Orozco fires back by striking out Young-Hoo Lee.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Nick Pratto.
But obviously going to have to rely a lot on, the bottom of our lineup, or our pitching rotation. That's what I meant to say. Going to have to rely a lot on our rotation. Still, I cannot believe 1 Cy Young winner. I mean,
Ball 2.
Arias pitched a good game. It was our bullpen that blew it in game 1 of this series. But it is frustrating, and that is another home run. The changeup just hung up. Oh my God. We're going to go ahead and get our long relievers up. what is his home run rating? And yet, Orozco has an 81 home run rating. So, you know, that's kind of his strength, and he's already given up 2 just in the first inning.
1-2.
It's obviously less than ideal. Imagine if Brown was actually decided to cover first there, we might have had a play.
Designated hitter, Justin.
I don't know why in MLB The Show they just don't cover first base. Frustrating. All right, so not a great first inning by Orozco. The Rookie of the Year gives up 3 on the back of 2 home runs. Now we know that we can hit, right? And we know we can hit Ober. We've gotten really hittable balls like that, and we've hit them hard. We just got to find grass. And hopefully it's just not one of those games where we just hit the ball really hard straight to defenders. But we're not going to shy away from swinging. If we get a fastball like that, well in the zone, we're going to take a rip at it. But once again, in the zone, Barger. Let's not be going crazy. So far, the umpiring has been pretty good. Balls have been balls, strikes have been strikes. That one's going to find the gap between first and second. We have 2 on with only 1 out. Of course, the double play is in play. Great pitch there on the black. Fastball away.
Ball. 1-1.
Please get through. Diving effort there. He does get Vaughn at first, but we avoid the double play. Brendan Donovan.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
All right. Now we got Verdugo. A single could score 2. Would take a walk as well.
No.
3-0. We're definitely putting up the stop sign here. No swing for Verdugo. That's fine. Opposite field for Verdugo. Caught. So, I mean, we saw a lot of really good contact. Unfortunately, we're just hitting straight
For the Astros, the
at defenders.
Jared Triolo.
And we leave 2 runners stranded.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes.
We are going to give Orozco, I mean, we're not going to pull a starter in the first, but we're also not going to let him just sit out there and get pummeled. So already his leash, I hate calling it a leash, his lead, I guess we'll say, is very short. We obviously can't be going into games giving up 3 earned every inning. But looking okay to start off the bottom of the second.
Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
You do have to think about his pitch count, though. He's already at 40 pitches. Give me that. That one? No, of course not. Let's get that. We'll switch it up to a two-seamer running in on the hands. And he stares at it. Okay. So we turn it around a little bit. Get a strikeout to end the second. And I'm really not worried about our talent at hitting. It's just we've got to get these hits to land. Hit the ball really well and incredibly hard. Just continually right at defenders. But that one should find the gap. And it does. Off the wall and right. Soderstrom rounding first. Should be a stand-up double. And it is. That's what we need. Just consistent hard contact into the gap. Now we have Jordan, who has not come off to the best start so far in the playoffs. I think he's batting somewhere around 200 or under, actually.
1-1.
Of course, gave us the walk-off grand slam in the game 2. All right, so it's going to be a ground ball out, but it's still a productive out. Advances Soderstrom to third. Really close pitch. Kind of had to swing at it. This will be a sacrifice fly for Geloff. Soderstrom, no issues getting home.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seth.
So
Brown.
took 2 outs to get Soderstrom across, but oh God, Brownie, you were so close, little buddy. But what was I saying? But you know, we get a run across. That's good enough. We still have lots of baseball game left to play.
Leading up for the Astros, the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
High. No ball. 1 strike.
That's fine. I don't need a lot of strikeouts. I just need outs. A slider versus Tucker or something would be nice. But I think we'll just have to rely on the curveball. We'll try a fastball away. Ow. Huh? That definitely looked like a swing to me. He like fell forward.
Ball. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
Go dangerous here. Low and inside on the for a lefty. If we can just get a pitch inside on the black, get a call, that'd be great. Nope. Let's try a little 2-seamer running away. We get it. Tucker strikes out. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
We needed that.
0-1. One.
Barger's there. Should be an easy out. It is. All right. So Roscoe back-to-back innings without scoring a run after giving up 3 in the first. Now we just have to continue to be productive at the plate, close this gap, and ultimately take the lead. We'll have to say, I think we've had some pretty good at-bats. I feel pretty good about that. Hit the ball well. We just needed to find some grass more consistently. Get a little lucky there. That was a generous call. And Jordan Walker leads us off with a monster shot out into left. 420 feet. Nice. And we are just that much closer, only now 1 run away from tying this ball game. I knew we could do it. Could we go back to back? We might! It is high! It is deep! It's gone! Lawrence Butler with another monster shot. He says, what you can do, I can do better. 431 feet, back-to-back solo shots. The A's tie this one up. And then Addison Barger! High and deep again. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets. Next stop, Pound Town. 387 for Barger. Back to back to back home runs. And the A's lead 4-3. Electric. What can Doug Vaughn do? He can take 2 balls to start. Ober is shooketh after giving up 3 consecutive home runs. Can't find the strike zone. Now Vaughn, not much power, so I don't expect that one to leave the yard. Hit pretty well though. I mean, he barreled that one, but with only 52 power, you don't really expect that one to leave the yard. Verdugo gets a good one to rip at. That one's high and deep. And he dives and he misses. This one's off the wall. Verdugo rounding second, heading for third. He actually has a shot here for an inside the Parker. Will they send him? They do not. Holy hell. What an inning for the A's offense. 3 home runs and a triple. Sodi, 2 for 2. Can we make it 3 for 3? We can! We can! It's high! It is deep! It is not gone! But off the wall, that is a double. We have 3 home runs, a triple, and a double. Get Ober out of there. He's getting destroyed. Now we have Jordan. We already know what's going to happen. I can feel it in my bones. Jordan's going to fly out. So there's some trags up at second. Easily makes it to third. Maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself there. But I mean, given the way it was going, this was beginning to look like the home run derby. We've settled in a little bit. But we get another one! Not a home run, of course. But Geloff with a double. Soderstrom scores. The A's now double the lead that was previously held by Houston, and they still leave Ober in. Ober is still in the game. Now at 57 pitches, the man has no confidence, and I don't blame him. Starts off with a 2-0 count to Seth Brown. Oh my God, that sounded so good. And it's gone. Dead center, Seth Brown, 2-run shot. What an inning for the Oakland Athletics. And there goes Ober. Get that bum out of here.
Number 43.
Never had a doubt. Now we get Lance McCullers Jr., 34-year-old righty. Oh my goodness. Jordan Walker is going to swing at the first pitch. Flies out to right field, but when I say damage done, massive damage done. Huge offensive outpouring for the A's as they score 7. Right? As we score 7 in the 4th inning.
The first baseman,
And now all we need to do is just get outs. The game is all but won in terms of score. Incredibly hard to come back from a 5-run deficit. Of course, Houston has the capability to do it. They have the batters. We've seen they can score 3 in 1 inning. We could end this inning. It could be 6-8.
Left fielder, Justin Durden.
But as long as we don't have any just really ridiculous misses, like I can't fault Orozco for that. That is a fastball away on the black. Really is a good pitch. Oh, don't get the double play. Wasn't really even close.
Now batting, third
But we do get the lead runner gone.
That's a strike. Runner, he's going, he's going.
Oh. Soderstrom a little confused behind the plate. Throws to third instead of second.
Ball.
Ooh, very close pitch there. The two-seamer up and in. Gets him looking. Beautiful pitch. And now the A's can come back up. Let's hope that we can continue the offensive outpouring, the dominance at the plate like we saw in last inning. Oh! And I think the Astros
leading for the Athletics
are pissed.
the shortstop, Addison Barger.
Lawrence Butler gets plunked in the thigh, takes it like a champ. We got to make him pay. Hard hit single right back at the pitcher. Said, hey, you hit my guy, I'm going to come right back at you. I like it, Addison. I like it. Don't charge the mound. Just hit the ball right at McCullers' face. Get him out of the game. This one opposite field. I don't think it's going to land. Does not. The third base coach does send Lawrence Butler to third, and he's safe. Thank goodness it was a bad throw. If that was a better throw, I think he certainly would have been out. Uh-oh. Verdugo off the very tippy top of the wall. I mean, that had to have been like 1 foot away from the home run. But it is a double nonetheless. 2-run scores. A's pour it on. Now Sodi 3 for 3. Statistically unlikely that he would continue and go 4 for 4. But we're not going to put it past him. It's been a breakout year for the young man. Now in his 5th year with the Oakland Athletics. And like I said, statistically unlikely to go 4 for 4. He ends up grounding out to second base.
Designated hitter,
just rolled over the top of that circle change. And out of all the offensive output, Jordan is 0 for 3 today, which is incredibly surprising, and it's really tough to see him not performing as well as he has in the regular season. Is going to get an RBI single here, so we get a hit on the stat sheet for Jordan. We get another run across.
Your attention, please.
And the A's are going to try and find someone to stop this as they're bringing out Spencer Spaghetti Arrighetti. Sounds like a children's star. Spaghetti Arrighetti teaches you how to make homemade pasta for kids. I don't know. I'm just workshopping here. But as of right now, it looks like nothing is going to stop the A's from winning this game 3 of the ALDS. Really good pitch there, though, from Arrighetti. Ooh. Geloff really reaching for that slider. Fooled a little bit. But does not bite on the fastball away. All right. Payoff pitch coming for Geloff. Surely they're going to challenge him. They don't want any other batters on base, but Arrighetti misses on the slider, high and inside.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seth.
And now Brownie. We have seen him with many clutch home runs. This is, I guess, what you would consider a low leverage situation, but imagine being Seth Brown playing on the playoff team that was eliminated by the Houston Astros scandal, and you want payback, and you got it. Seth Brown, 3-run shot. It's done. Where's the mercy rule? Houston's batters just continually giving us fastballs down the middle, and we're just punishing them. It's just one of those games. We saw it from the beginning. I think I even said it too. Lots of very hittable fastballs well inside the zone. We hit them very hard, in the first couple innings, just couldn't get anything to land in the gaps. And then fourth inning on, everything landed. Orozco on his way to getting his first playoff win as a rookie. Would be a great accomplishment, and we would look for him to possibly become a staple of our rotation for the years to come. We are going to have to make a decision, I think, I think he's still on a year-to-year rookie deal or like minor league deal. So we're going to have to likely shell out some sort of money for him. We also, though, have to remember he's 78 overall and see potential. He's probably reached his ceiling already. This is about as good as he's going to get ratings-wise. But if we know he can pitch quality innings, as he gets his 6th strikeout there, we could look to do what we did with Geloff and what we did with Soderstrom, give him like a 7-8 year deal at, $2-3 million a year. We front load it. So maybe we're paying him $4 to $5 million a year to start, but then as he progresses in his career, he just gets cheaper and cheaper. Because he gives up a single here. I think he's still fine to finish out the 5th. I mean, we have the lefty-lefty matchup versus Tucker. You got to think we have the advantage here.
Ball, no.
But come off-season time, that'll be something that we have to figure out. As Tucker hits a blazing shot, 104 down the first base line. I did say we were going to leave him in. Jun-Hoo Lee, I mean, really similar ratings versus righties and lefties. So I think we're going to leave Roscoe in. This will certainly be his last batter, though.
Ball 1.
We're going to pitch him low.
No.
I mean, what are you going to do? Blue's kind of hurting us a little bit there.
Ball 3. 3-1.
Challenge pitch incoming.
Ball 4. Take your base.
All right. So bases are loaded. I think we got to go to the bullpen. I think we go Jaime Barria. He just has the highest home run per 9 rating.
Attention, please. Now pitching, Jaime Barria.
Ball.
Oh, God. Blue. We're also just not getting calls that we should be getting. Like, those are really close pitches, but they're
Ball 2.
beautiful pitches, honestly.
Ah.
Okay, but that's a strike apparently. Let's see if we can get this little dot. Not the best slider in the world, but he whiffs. We get the strikeout. We're out of it. That will be a win in the books for Roscoe. He pitched a hell of a game. And normally when I'm up 10, I like to quick manage the rest of the game, or at least simulate the at-bats. But I hate the Astros. And we're in the playoffs. This is a revenge game because they sent us packing from the playoffs last year.
Third baseman, number 4, Douglas.
And so, in the interest of my entertainment, I think we're going to just stay in, continue to participate in batting practice, and I want to win by 20.
Left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
I want everyone to know. Oh, God. Anything? No, I want the world to know that the A's are here. We won 107 games this year. And I want teams to fear us in the playoffs. As we are 0-2, swinging at 4 balls, I think, so far. Ooh, wild pitch. Runner does not come home.
Ball.
But
2. Ball. Full count.
needless to say, I'm very happy with this outcome so far in the game.
Ball 4.
Hughes, and more importantly, we need to wear out the bullpen. That will only help our chances as we continue on in this series. So, oh, Sodi grounds out. That's going to be actually a double play. That's okay. That is okay. We're really no danger of losing this one. So I think we just rely on Jaime and Orr. If each of them can just go
1 ball, no strike.
2-3 innings apiece, we will have gotten out of this with only 3 pitchers. So our bullpen is secure. That seems like a good plan to me.
Ball.
Jaime Barria
Number 2.
gets a strikeout.
Hitter, Justin Crawford.
I do know coming in the offseason, I think we are going to, I don't know if we have to worry about re-signing him, but Jojo Romero's got to go.
Ball.
He had one really good year. He was an elite closer for us. And I thank him for his service to the organization.
Ball.
But he has not been consistent. Had a bad year this year. Blew game 1 of this series. And I want to say we're paying him double digits, like $10+ million a year. All right. I take back what I said previously. We are going to quick manage the at-bats. It's just so low leverage at this point. I just have to make sure that we keep the bullpen healthy as we continue on.
Yep.
But absolutely pummeling Houston unless some sort of unworldly disaster strikes and Houston somehow like brings out Listeroid Hack Daddy the fourth. If you know, you know. There's really no shot that they get back into this game.
Inside.
And for anyone watching that's like, what the hell are you talking about? Listeroid Hack Daddy the fourth is a hilarious
1-1.
YouTube MLB The Show kind of like parody where like you can tell the guy's like playing on rookie with all the sliders maxed out in his favor. And he has this really ridiculous character that goes in and, you know, wins every game. It's pretty funny. All right. So Jaime's still in. And I mean, we're not going to play patty cake with these guys. We're just going to throw strikes. We're going to challenge these batters. Make them hit the ball.
0-1.
I'm willing to bet that my pitchers will not give up 12 runs in 2 innings. That's my bet.
That's the ball. Ball 2.
Blues trying to make it happen for Houston, though. We've seen... Whoa, Jaime way outside.
No strike.
I mean, we're just going to throw cookies at this point. I'm not walking a batter.
Full count.
Jaime Barria is just unhittable. And then we'll bring in Orr just for the last inning. So it looks like Houston's bullpen. I thought, okay. I scheduled Orr to come in, but that's fine. Looks like Houston's bullpen has actually stepped up a little bit in the last 2 innings of this game, holding us scoreless. But now Houston down to their last 2 outs, score 12 runs. I feel pretty good about our chances here.
0-2.
Jaime has his 7th strikeout. What in the world? I mean, a long reliever coming in low leverage situation and getting 7 strikeouts in what, 2 2/3? And that should do it. So the A's go up in the series after losing the first game. We win the following 2. This one in convincing fashion. We had a stretch there where we had, back-to-back home runs. We had a triple, we had a double in there, like unbelievable offensive productivity.
Time of the ball game.
A quality start. Wait, Jaime Bria gets the win?
Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid
Okay.
Park.
But, I mean, what else is there to say? All right, so as I highlighted in the beginning, I have a fully simulated game, a player lock, a quick manage, and a fully user-controlled game to play. I can only use those 4. Once I've used all 4, then they reset. That way I'm not just user-controlling every single game, because I want there to be some element of like the team performing on their own. We are down to our quick manage game now. So we will advance. We will play the next game and player lock. No, not player lock. My apologies. Play the next game. We will quick manage. And do we go with Yanoya or Michael King? Both did not perform great. We could go to Arias or Rodriguez. Both have reasonable energy, and we have, if we win this game, we win the series, and then they would have a day or 2 of rest. All right, let's go with Urias pitching.
Play ball.
Even if we only pitch him, say, like 4 innings, we also know that Framber Valdez, he has a 1.26 ERA. Not anymore. Holy hell. We start off strong. A single from Verdugo, a home run from Rosario. Alvarez gets a single. Holy hell. Walker gets a single. They finally get their first out with 2 runners on. Second out. And 1 run scores. But that was the end of the inning. Okay. So we start off with a 3-run lead. Let's see what Arias can do. Fly out, strike out, pop out. Seth Brown, solo home run. And we are seeing another strong offensive performance thus far. Hit by pitch and an error is not an excellent way to start. We get a walk. Fielder's choice scores 1, a strikeout, and a flyout. So a little bit of disaster. Oh, the fielder's choice did not score 1, so they must have gone home with the ball. Okay. Jordan strikes out. Walker pops up. Okay. Flyout.
Ball 4.
That's a second
Ball
walk.
4. Take your base.
Third walk. I think it's ground out, strikeout. Okay. We probably will switch pitchers next inning. But I think given how many lefties are in the Astros lineup, going with Julio Arias was a perfectly reasonable choice. He has pitched 3 shutout innings, but let's go ahead and go to Rodriguez.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Great.
Grayson Rodriguez.
Okay, so he gives up the solo shot, but it's still a 3-run game.
Ball 4.
We walk, we strike out Rosario with a single, so he's having a good game. And then Jordan, for the love of God, do what you do.
Take your base.
Jordan Walker?
Now pitching for the
They switch.
Astros.
So
Number 47.
their best pitcher's out. Now we go to Jake Bennett. 3-run score on a Jake Walker triple. We're up by 6. Sack fly. We're up by 7. Okay. Grayson Rodriguez gives up another solo home run. Fly out, pop up,
Ball 4. Take
walk,
your base.
error. Okay. Strikeout. There we go. So it's either they strike out or they hit a home run against Rodriguez. Brown strikes out, or Geloff strikes out. Brown flies out. Soderstrom strikes out. Single, single. All right. We are going to change pitchers. We have a whole bunch of lefties coming up. Against my better judgment, we're going to go to Crochet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
He got dominated, and last time we put him out, but you got to think with 2, 4, 6 lefties coming up, you got to throw in a lefty, right? We get a ground out to start. 2-run score. We're still up by 4. Strikeout, strikeout. Okay. So definitely not the best, but he came in with 2 runners on.
Take your base, ball 4.
Walk,
Ball 4, take your
pop. Oh my God. Crochet's got to be gone too. Like, how are you so bad? All right. Where are we? We're in the 8th. Winkler's going to come in. He's been lights out. Strikeout, ground up.
Winkler.
Okay, we only hold a 2-run lead now. We really need our bats to come alive. Right on cue, Curtis Mead, solo homer. We're up by 3. Ground up. Strikeout, single. So we still have life. Soderstrom, drive him home. We get a double. 2 runners on for Verdugo. He's got like 99 contact.
Now pitching for the
They switch to
Astros.
Zach Thompson,
57, Zach
the lefty.
Thompson.
Swing, Merrill, swing. Ground out. Damn it. All right, Winkler. Line out, single, 1-run scores. 2-run ball game. We still have faith. Okay. All right. A little bit of cushion would be better. We start with fly out, a single from Alvarez, fly out, fly out. Okay. And now, 2-run difference. We are going to go to Bronson,
Your
the closer.
attention, please.
He's been very
Now
good.
pitching, Roosevelt. Bronson.
Strikeout, strikeout, double. Ground out. A's win. We take the American League Division Series. We'll be taking on the Rays in the American League Championship Series. We defeat the Astros 9-7. Player of the game goes to Ahmed Rosario, 3 for 5 with 2 runs, a home run, 2 ribbies, and a triple. Pretty solid game. It was a very close game, but we did what we need to do. And now we are going to face off against Tampa Bay. Get 3 days rest. All right. Now, I actually don't know much about Tampa Bay at this point in... Where are they? There they are. So just kind of skimming through the roster. Shane McClanahan had a really good year. 3 ERA, 1.1 WHIP. 5.3 WAR is pretty incredible. They have Bo Bichette, Junior Caminero. This guy's got to be... Oh no, he must have been like their generational pick. Had a hell of a year, but he's out with a torn MCL. That is, and he has 98 durability. I actually feel bad for him. So they have Taj Bradley, who looks very good. Oh, there's the doggo because the mailman just dropped off the mail. Tristan McKenzie, who we actually traded to Tampa Bay, has a 19 ERA so far in the playoffs. In the regular season, pitched a 4.4 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. That's exactly why we got rid of him. He did have a WAR of 3, but we were going to pay him $16 million, and we can get better production for $16 million. So that's why I traded him. Byron Scott, Estuary Ruiz, who we traded at the very, very beginning of this franchise. As you can see way back here when we started in 2022, or in 2023 is when we started the franchise. He was not good. We gave him another shot Here in year 3, he played poorly, so we traded him to the Rays, and they've kept him as a starter. And it looks like these last 2 years were kind of breakout years for him. No power, but great contact and very good defensively. So he's kind of turned into a pretty good ball player. We also traded to them Dylan Carlson, who is also had a really good year. Freddie Fermin, Randy Arozarena. So they have Tyler Glass now. So yeah, they definitely have some talent here. They definitely have some talent. All right. So we get through one series. All right. So let's start with our simulated game. Get that out of the way. Hopefully Michael King gets us a win. He does, 4-1. Okay. We will hop in next game. I think we will. Let's use our quick manage for this one. We are playing at home, so we could give up 1 billion home runs. I'm glad we have Julio Urias starting. Although they do have a bunch of righties in their lineup, so I'm a little worried that all right, so I'm a little worried, and I saw that they have a lot of lefty mashers, but we'll see how we do. So fly out, double, Bichette, ground out, and fly out. We're facing off against our former player Tristan McKenzie, so we got a little bit of storyline here. Tristan McKenzie revenge game. He starts by striking out 2 of our first 3 batters. Also a revenge game, I guess, for Dylan Carlson. We traded him away as well. He flies out. Urias with a strong start, 2 scoreless. McKenzie gives up a solo home run to Geloff. That's what I like to see, buddy. That's why we traded you. Back-to-back home runs. Seth Brown hits a dinger. All right, we get a fly out from Walker. Lawrence Butler flies out, and Barger strikes out. Urias pitching 2 solid innings so far. Strikeout, pop-up, strikeout. Boom. Ground out, line out, ground out. Okay, Bo Bichette gets a single off Urias. Randy Arozarena with a single. Dylan Carlson mashes lefty, so I'm a little worried. 1 run scores. A double play. And then a ground out. So, not great, but still only 1 run given up. Kind of cruising here. McKenzie does what McKenzie does. He gets paid $16 million to give up homers. Alvarez finally comes up with a home run. We haven't seen one from him in quite a few games.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and they switch to Tyler Glass now.
Now pitching for Tampa
the
Bay,
righty.
number 31.
He's old, but he's pitching
Glass now.
pretty well. I imagine we may have some trouble. Now up 4. Do we stick with Urias? He has been pitching well. And we have not gotten to Glass now. Now, I would love to leave Urias in, but I think it's time for the pitching change. We have 2 All-Stars in both our setup man, Winkler, and our closer, Bronson.
Your attention, please.
You got to use them.
Now pitching, Mark.
Ooh, Winkler gives up a double. Sacrifice bunt. Odd. Ground out. No, I don't know if I would bunt in that situation, but all right. So Douglas Vaughn gets on via the error. We get a single from Verdugo, a fly out, Geloff, fly out. All right. And now it is a 4-run game, but we will go to the closer when you shut him down. Roosevelt Bronson has been elite. Gives a ground out, a strikeout, a walk, and a pop-up to end the game. Easy. So we start off with a 2-0 series lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. And now what do we have left? A player lock, and then a full user game. Sure. Let's use our player lock, but we won't player lock the pitcher like we did last time. We've already player locked Grayson Rodriguez. Let's go with Jordan. He was our huge, massive offseason acquisition. He's not quite performing to the level that he has in the regular season, but he's definitely a reason why we are here and why we won 107 games. Let's hop in with him. We'll only have at-bats. So there's going to be a lot that the team will have to do on their own without my, like, quote-unquote influence.
And now, your 2028 Tampa Bay Rays. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jordan
All right.
Alvarez.
I mean,
Hey, have a look.
over 1,000 OPS, 296 average. It's crazy that that's not him playing up to his regular season. All right. So we got a pretty good fastball we have to contend with, a very slow curveball,
Hey, you can't find
a
it.
changeup, and a mid
Come to you.
80s to 90 cutter. All right, Taj, let's see what you got, buddy. Honestly, that was probably a pitch that we could have hit really well. That curveball is very good.
Get your pitch.
Wow. And 96 actually gets by us there up in the zone. I think we'll probably see a curveball next, but we'll see. Very close fastball. Count is even. Wow. Just a beautiful cutter painted on the outside of the plate.
44, designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Looks like we carried on without Jordan. We're up 2. We have no on with 1 out.
Laser.
And Jordan hits a rocket out to center. We're on first.
Way to swing the bat.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Now, we know we're not going to steal. Jordan's slow. He's older. I think we just grounded into a double play. Geloff did, so we're out. So we start off with a strikeout and a single.
Hey, let it fly up
Ooh,
there.
Tampa Bay had some offense.
designated
We have 1 run on.
Jordan Alvarez.
We need Jordan to do Jordan. What the hell? I sound like I'm like from Tennessee or something. No disrespect, just saying. But we're looking for a fastball that we can drive.
You got it. No one better. Here we go. 2-1.
Ooh. Thought that was a fastball that was going to be like here-ish. And there was just, I don't know, like that was such a weird delivery. It honestly really caught me off guard. It was like he decided to slide step.
Let's go.
Now facing off against Ryan Pepiot.
Hey, here we go.
3-pitch mix. Fastball, changeup, slider.
2 balls.
And we get 2 fastballs inside. We only have a 1-run lead. Every base runner we can get would be massive. And we hit it opposite field. That one's going to land. Should be able to get the double. And we do. It is a stand-up double for Jordan.
Now batting,
Not the hardest hit ball, but we'll take it. Two outs. We're running on any contact.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's out.
please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
All right. I think we're probably going to get one more at bat. We don't. But Tampa Bay looks pretty happy. The crowd sounds pretty happy. And victory's on the scoreboard. The Rays win it. They scored 2 in the 8th, and we are unable to answer. So they get one game back on us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays.
That was a tough loss. I mean, player locking with Jordan, we went 2 for 4, but unfortunately just couldn't drive any runs in. And that is that. But we now have our player-controlled game. So let's hop in here. Our rookie of the year, we're going to end up pitching with him again. I mean, I guess we don't have to. We could go Michael Keane, who pitched an excellent game in his simulated appearance, but they do have a lot of righties. So let's actually go. We're going to go with Oscar Yanoya. Try and get more of those righty-righty matchups. Overall, I mean, Soderstrom not performing great so far, but I think I'm still happy with our lineup. Not going to make any changes. So if we win this one, we would be up 3-1. So fingers crossed. And we're facing off Brandon Woodruff. Very talented pitcher. Not having the best years, though, here in the game. Had great years with Milwaukee, and then it's kind of slumped since joining Tampa Bay. Just over 4 ERA. So let's see what we can do against him. I mean, that thing was absolutely barreled. Good timing, just the baseball god said, no, you do not get a hit today.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
How are we late on that? Okay. Start off with a 3-1 count. Be very happy with a walk. Sostrom hits this one pretty hard out on the left, but a little bit too much carry, and that one is caught just under it by a few inches. And Jordan in an 0-2 count. If he had more speed, that would be ideal, but we don't get it. We go quietly in the first inning without
the second baseman,
a hit. So, Oscar Yanoya, who we got via trade right before the trade deadline. Stuart Orr was struggling.
Yandy Diaz.
And I think we needed to make another play as well, but We were just kind of honestly playing money ball at that point. We were looking for someone. Oh my God! I mean, Yandy Diaz, I guess, just has the eye of the gods. Does not swing at 3 really close pitches. We're going to look to put him away with the slide piece. Let's spin it to win it. Get a ground ball. That works just as well. 2 relatively quick outs. But came in and he pitched really well. Like I said, we just ultimately decided to go with him here, as the Rays have a very heavy right-handed lineup. So you got to think going righty-righty is the way to go, as strike 3 not called. But Bobichek grounds out to Seth Brown at first. It's even through 1. Now we got some Woodruff. He's either been pretty way outside or really competitive pitches like that. He hasn't really had many mistake pitches. But we get one there. Geloff with a high, deep drive at the wall at the track. And it bounces just off the top of the wall. A leadoff solo shot for Geloff. I do actually want to hit the replay on this, because I want to see where that bounces. Let's see the ball. We had a fastball just middle. Ka-ka! We knew it was high. We knew it was deep. We saw the outfielder, and I thought it was going to be caught at the track. But he leaps and just on top of the wall, past his glove, and over.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Seth Brown. Holy hell. 367 and a 1400 OPS in the playoffs. Seth Brown is just that guy. He's already won the playoff MVP once in his career. And it looks like he's trying to make a run at it again this year. Takes a rip of that changeup under the zone. Oh, and the second baseman can't glove it. That is going to be ruled as we wait for the call.
The right fielder, number 18.
We don't see the call. I'm going to assume that that's ruled an error. Like I said, Woodruff, he's had really 1, 2, maybe really bad mistake pitches, but I mean, those are beautiful pitches. Even that one could have been strike 3. This is probably not going to be the route that we saw against Houston, where we just kept getting fastballs down the middle and just hitting everything, but God. Oh, wow. Second baseman makes up for his earlier error that allowed the base runner at first. Had to react really quickly, 103 off the bat, but leaps out and makes the snag. Lawrence Butler also hitting 400 so far in the playoffs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Love to see that out of your 6th round pick. He's really come a long way. And this one, right back at the pitcher over his head. Very hard hit for a single.
The shortstop, Addison Barger.
And Tampa Bay fans not happy to see Addison Barger back on their home field, but in a different uniform. He flies out. So we traded for him in the offseason. Tampa Bay fans apparently pretty upset about it. And Vaughn reaches down for that two-seamer at the bottom of the zone, flies out. But a score one. Zach Geloff stepped up, just eked one over the top of the wall. And we may very well have a pitching duel today. So far, Yanoya has looked excellent. And really, Woodruff, yes, I know he gave up the home run. And one mistake pitch against a good batter will do. Oh my God, Blue! Oh my goodness. That is a full 2 inches in the zone. My brother. Oh, okay. That's. Do we just? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know where the strike zone is then right now. Get the call there. I mean, we can't just give up gimme pitches just because the umpire sucks.
The third baseman, Isa Paredes.
But that is definitely worrying.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That we've seen some really bad calls so far, but
1 ball, 2 strikes.
that this part of the little play right here, he seems to be pretty generous, so we're gonna try and get some two-seamers in there when we're ahead in the count. That way, you know, if we do miss, maybe we get a lucky call. But Yanoya pitching a great game. We got 2 scoreless so far. I'm not even sure they've had a base runner. Verdugo lines this one out into left, but caught. Left center, maybe, I guess I should say. And that's what we kind of saw in that Houston game, just a bunch of fastballs, like pretty much down the middle of the plate. And you just can't do that against a talented ball club. We get another one there. Soderstrom turns on it.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
I mean, that actually really wasn't that bad of a pitch. You know, that's outside on the black.
That's a ball.
I don't expect to see many just straight up bad pitches from Woodruff.
Outside, that's a ball.
But we also have to be weary because we've seen the umpire behind the plate with some really bad calls.
1 strike.
That was probably the pitch right there. Or the previous one. Jordan not sure what he's waiting for. And then swings at the high fastball. Pretty good pitch up in the zone. Could have easily been strike 3. But Jordan under it. Flies out. See? If I see that pitch and it's a full count, I'm not swinging.
That's a ball.
And it might come back to haunt us.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We also need to be able to recognize that changeup. Back-to-back swings on the changeup and the curveball. Kind of fooled. We're way over the top of him. Just beat him into the ground, foul.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
But at the very least, you know, we're working his pitch count. We'll see if we can get to the bullpen. We read changeup well that time, but we're under it. We pop up. Again, no damage done. So Yanoya is kind of carrying the ball club, but not anymore. Matt Vierling punishes the two-seamer. 108 off the bat, goes 390 feet out in the left. And that's a miss. That is a miss from Yanoya. Want that two-seamer running away. And they go back-to-back. We go back to the exact same pitch. And all of a sudden Tampa Bay has the lead. Honestly, like, I don't feel bad about those pitches. They weren't great pitches.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And we're going to keep throwing them. But they just, I don't know. Not in the worst spots. I really don't know what to say. But we bounce back after giving back-to-back solo shots to lead off the game, or to lead off the inning. We get a strikeout.
Ball.
And then we get to flash the leather, show the defense for out number 2. So, Yanoya kind of, I guess, making up for his mistakes. Although, see, again, he's missing. He's not, like, we're not getting the run that we should be seeing on the two-seamer.
Ball 1.
So we might have to kind of abandon that pitch.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Could be a good spot for a changeup. He takes a rip, ground ball to Vaughn, and a throw to first. Oh, man, that is so tough. Now it becomes even more crucial to get Woodruff out of the game. So far, nothing but home runs, solo home runs, have been the scoring runs in this game for both teams. But we got to be the one to get rid of the starting pitcher first. That was a good pitch. A good rip by Walker, just really early on that one.
Nope, outside. Ball that's outside.
Nice. Walker goes down, scoops out fastball low in the zone, out to right, just over the second baseman and right in front of the right fielder.
Butler.
Oh, he's safe.
Wow. Good pitch to take a rip at, but Butler misses. I mean, Woodruff is painting. Oh my God. I mean, Barger might be a little shaken up after seeing that inside fastball. Inside by probably 2 to 3 inches, called for a strike. That is a tough call.
Nope, that's a ball. That ball, foul.
A pretty tough game so far. We were looking really good, and then back-to-back solo home runs in the third gave the Rays the lead. Inoue still stays in. Woodruff still pitching really well. Blue still making terrible calls for both teams. So at least he's being consistent there.
2-1. All ones the count.
Inoue really just
0-2.
pitching really good. Really good. I know we had the mistake pitches that led to the home runs, but been really happy with his performance thus far. The real standout for the Rays has been the man behind the plate, Mr. Umpire. What a slider. Absolutely dotted. And finally we get the strikeout on the fastball. All right. I mean, we do have 5 hits, so we've had our chances with runners on. We just cannot get the scores. We also can't be swinging at those. We really need to be waiting for really, really good pitches to swing at. And we're probably not going to get many, to be fair. But we got to at least try and be patient. Oh. I mean, even that one, I think we could probably get a better pitch. That one is foul. Wow. Just late. 10 feet outside of the foul pole. And that one is going to touch some grass. Verdugo gets a single. And you got to think, as we have 2 and 3 batters coming up, this could be our chance to get the game even. Woodruff still dealing, painting around the edges of the zone. Oh, Soderstrom. Oh, my God. What a catch. On the run, over the shoulder. I really need Jordan to step up. Oh, my God. What a shot. My God, that thing was hit a mile. But hit a mile foul only counts as a strike.
1-1.
Woodruff may be pitching around Jordan, although he is 0 for 2 on the day. He's been the victim of some very good pitches. But ultimately, you got to think you can't keep Jordan quiet for most games. My God, really close pitch. Jordan takes it.
The second baseman, Zach Yellow.
And now a chance, really good chance for Geloff. Takes a rip at the high fastball, pulls it down the third base line, but foul. And that could be the shot. It is high and deep out to right. And it is gone. Zach Geloff, his 5th of the postseason. Pack your bags, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, Pound Town. A's go up 4-2. That was a massive, massive at-bat for Zach Geloff. A 2-run lead is absolutely huge at this stage in the game.
And leading off for the Rays, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Would love to see Oscar Yanoya get to probably the 7th, if we can. He's been pitching really well. Oh, God, please don't be. Okay, that's foul. I mean, that's a great pitch, too. Oh. Come on. Oh, no. That one's hit high and deep. Butler is on the run, sprinting, and catches it. Oh, my God. What a catch from Butler. I did not think he was going to leg that one out. Whew. Really, really, really great defense there from Butler. Got a great jump on the ball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And made the catch. I did not think one was possible. Oscar Yanoya with his 5th strikeout now.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
in 4 2/3.
the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Continues to pitch really well.
That's inside.
Like I said, would love to get Yanoya to the 7th if we can. But we get through 5. I think we will have to go to the bullpen because he just got down to like his yellow whatever range.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 31, Tyler.
I think we're going to have to go Luther Hanna. So we'll get him warmed up. We'll go ahead and warm up Ferguson just in case something goes wrong. Now we bring in Tyler Glass now. Now 34 years of age. The 6'8" righty. Still got it. Throwing the heater up to a hundo. And we see one there. 98 miles an hour up in the zone. Probably should be taking that one. We've seen Blue so far make some pretty terrible calls. So anything on the black we really shouldn't be swinging unless we're an idiot. I'm going to get the hitting coach into the dugout. Tell these guys, hey. It's on the black. If you're ahead in the count, don't swing. No point. Umpiring has been bad. We got to let them continue to be bad.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, man, that thing just fell off the table. Lucky to even make contact with that changeup. But good at bat here from Butler. Works himself into a full count. Fights off 100 up and in. Very difficult to do. And a second payoff pitch due. That thing was hit so hard. 105 off the bat. Great play from the second baseman. We've seen him both make 2 spectacular plays and have a monstrous error. Barger swinging out of his shoes so far on the first 2 pitches. Rips this one pretty hard, but it's caught out right. And we are on to the bottom of the 6th. A's still have Yanoya in. He is starting to run low on energy, but has pitched a hell of a game. Continues to not get strikes called for strikes. And that is really tough because all you could really, like, what do you do in that situation? Feel like you just got to continue to come inside. But that obvious son of a bitch. Dylan Carlson. Not great versus righties, but great there. All right. And I'm glad we warmed up a lefty. We're going to go to Caleb Ferguson.
Your attention, please.
The lefty veteran.
Caleb Ferguson.
Counts 1-0.
This lineup does not get easy.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But we're hoping. Way outside from Ferguson there. Going to attack this outside of the plate. Geloff there. The throw not in time. Ferguson allows a leadoff single. A's are in some trouble. Tying run is on base. And what would be the winning run is at the plate. Yandy Diaz goes down swinging on the sweeping curve. I think we attack the hands. Going lefty, righty. Punished. They don't send the runner home, but we have runners on the corners. I still think lefty, it's going to be difficult versus a Rose Arena. But looking at Freddie Fermin and Paredes, I just need Ferguson to be better. And that's going to help a lot. The Rose Arena pops up. We get out number 2. And now we have the advantage versus Fermin. Got to get a strike here. We're going to go up and away with the fastball. Takes it. Full count. This is absolutely massive. We get the pop-up. Butler on the run. He's going to stroll over, make the catch. So, disaster as the Tampa Bay Rays hit a solo shot.
Leading off for the A's, the third baseman, Douglas Vaughn.
But the A's are still up 1. Let's take a look at the bullpen. I mean, all indications would say that we should go lefty again. The problem is I don't feel confident. I certainly don't feel confident in Crochet. All of our lefty relievers have just gotten pummeled this year. But got to play the matchups. It's going to be JoJo. Vaughn with a little blooper on the left. Drops. Every base runner is so crucial right now.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
And he's hyped. He gets us to the top of our lineup.
He's going.
Verdugo takes strike 2. As Vaughn, who does not have excellent speed, manages to swipe second. Verdugo, with an incredibly patient at bat, has taken 2 relatively good strikes, but has worked himself now into a full count. Fights off the circle change low. And the second payoff pitch is at him. Oh man, a knuckle curve way up in the zone. It may have been strike 3. Given the calls that we've seen from Blue, there's really no way of knowing.
Ball 1, no strike.
Man. Tyler Glass now continues to be dominant. I did not want Vaughn to go for third there. We fight off 99 outside. Broken bat. Very slowly hit, and Soderstrom has some wheels. It's an errant throw. It's not gloved. And Soderstrom is safe at first on the broken bat. If there was a time for a Jordan home run, it would be now. What do you got for us, big buddy? We got a home run! Jordan Alvarez, 3-run shot. Oh man, just when we needed it, crushing the Rays' hopes, hopefully.
Now pitching for the Rays.
Comes up clutch again. Not even really hit very well. But Jordan is just that guy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Seth Brown.
And now we face Jimmy Herget. Side slinging righty. Ooh. But Seth gets a hold of one, bloops it out into center. Into no man's land, just over the second baseman's head. We get a single. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Tampa Bay was drawing near, and the A's have done what they needed to do. Extend the lead to 4. Only 2 innings left. Got to think that bodes well for us. Really good pitch to hit there for Walker. But fooled a little bit on the slider. Misses. Doesn't miss on that one, though. Hits it very hard, but can't leg it out. Good play by the third baseman there. But Jordan, that beautiful, beautiful man, does what Jordan does. Absolutely worth the $45 million we are paying him this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching.
All right.
Romero.
Now, this biggest success I have found with JoJo is just throw sinkers. Just try to. Generally, it works out. Verdugo's not even moving. Takes 3 steps at the end, and we're 2 pitches and 2 batters down. So maybe JoJo Romero's actually elite, despite his ridiculously bad ERA. But we knew, looking at the matchups, we had to go lefty. And I think that's probably going to be a focus in the offseason, is we got to find some better lefty relievers, because ours have gotten just absolutely smoked this year. And especially, they've really let us down in the playoffs. If it weren't for our offensive performance, we would have probably been out of the playoffs already. All right, so now we have Carlson, Stott, and Diaz. So I think that calls for a righty. It's going to be Luther Hanna. And then we're going to get up Bronson, the closer. Assuming this is still going to be a relatively close game. And who is this? Keegan Thompson. All right. So the Tampa Bays are just collecting a bunch of really old pitchers who used to be really good, I guess. Lawrence Butler working into a 3-1 count with Love. I would totally take a walk right here. I mean, we get a good fastball to hit, and it's really not hit very hard, but you know, a few more feet, and that is just over the little left field corner. This one filleted down to left, drops right in front of the left fielder. I would have taken a dive and a miss right there, but he plays it safe, prevents Barger from getting to second. And Barger is going to hit this one in the exact same spot, but the left fielder does reach out for this one, can't make it. Vaughn gets to second, Barger gets to third. And he's having a good game. He's come up with some really clutch hits. He's continued to get on base and get the lineup rolled over so we can get to the top of our lineup. And, I mean, really, he's been instrumental in that 9-hole at giving us some offense when we really, really needed it. Has truly worked as like that second leadoff guy. And Verdugo, a foul machine. It's now fouled off 4 consecutive pitches. Make that 5. Just cannot help himself. finally lays off pitch number 6. I think he just wants to help the squad. And he does just that. A screamer out in the center. We're going to send the runners. Pitcher doesn't know where to go with the ball at the cutoff throw. We score another. Was kind of risky actually to send the runners, but ultimately obviously ended up being the right play. Ooh, that was Soderstrom's pitch, I think. Belt high and away. Could have looked to drive that one, but missed it. No doubter. Grab your chips and sody. Soderstrom goes yard. The young stud, his second home run of the postseason.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
And that now gives the A's a commanding 7-run lead.
Clevenger.
Jordan steps up and promptly grounds into out number 3, although a good pitch to take a rip at. Don't mind that. But missed it. And Soderstrom with the bat drop. He knew it.
Now pitching, Luther Hanna.
Now we're going to see Luther Hanna likely for the next 2 innings, as we're going to rely on him to just throw some strikes. Jesus Christ. And get us out of this. I don't want to throw right down the middle, but I mean, what choice do I have when I'm throwing strikes and blue is forbidding me from getting just good strike calls? We're just going to challenge him with a sinker. Wow, and he whiffs. That thing has some spin. That sinker sinks. And that's what we need. That's what we really need out of Luther Hanna, is the ability to spin that thing and get some ground balls consistently. But we're just not consistent in the placement. That fast. Oh. I want to say so many bad words. Blue has been awful. But a quick inning for Luther Hanna. We'll look for him to close out this game, as we have a chance now to really solidify this one. Up 7 already. You got to think this one is ours to lose, really. Geloff works into a full count and takes fastball inside. We start off with a walk.
The first baseman.
I would actually pinch hit in this situation, but the game's not going to let me. An errant pitch and then an errant throw gets Geloff on. All right, now I really just want to make sure that we get some guys in. We're up by a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So we're going to get Ryan Noda in. He's better against lefties anyway. And I just want to make sure that you know, we're ahead in the series. We're way ahead in the game. I want to make sure guys get to play in the playoffs. It's also just managerial, like kind of a smart move. We get 10 extra points versus of contact versus left with Noda. Jesus. I'm sorry, Mr. Pitcher. You deserve that strike. And Noda has been pretty good for us. He works a walk here, despite maybe seeing a couple strikes that should have been, that just missed calls. So back-to-back walks. I was about to say, it's like, this man's throwing so many sliders and just missing, but I guess that is his primary pitch. This might actually be a double play. It honestly should have been a triple play. He could have probably tagged Geloff and then made the throw to second and then first, and maybe would have gotten the very rare triple play. So probably missed right there, but
nope, that's a ball.
Jesus, I'm sure the Rays are happy to at least have 2 outs. And I mean, this Garrett Clevenger kid, who's not a kid, God, they have the oldest pitching rotation and bullpen. But he's been getting hosed by Blue. I almost want to swing at a blatant ball like that just to give him a strike. Obviously, we're not, though. We're here to win. As we beat that one into the ground. Good defense there from Clevenger. Runs over, scoops the ball, gets the tag. And now Luther Hanna's going to come in.
Now playing first base, number 73.
And we're 3 outs away from taking a 3-1 lead in the series over Tampa Bay. Luther Hanna, one of our homegrown kids. Just really great story. Dominated down in AA for consecutive years as a closer. He skips AAA and has just been a really solid reliever for us. You love to see it. Our farm system is elite. Maybe not elite, but we definitely have a very good farm system. And right on cue, Rosarina takes him deep. Barely gets it over the wall, but gets it over the wall nonetheless. His 4th of the playoffs.
That's a ball.
Is this how we're going to give it up? We're going to give up 7 in the bottom of the 9th? Probably not. But that is frustrating. We've also wasted quite a few pitches because Blue is blind, but it is what it is. We get the strikeout there. His 3rd in an inning and 2/3. And now we are 1 batter away from presumably taking this series. 0-2 count. And that one's to Noda. Covers first. And the A's win. The score does not really reflect how close this game actually was. It was an incredibly close ball game. And then Jordan was Jordan. 2 runners on, and he blasts the shot. Bullpen comes in and does their job reasonably well. And Zach Geloff wins player of the game, goes 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. Teoscar Yanoya gets the win as the starter, goes 5 innings with 3 hits and 3 earned runs. All of those, I think, were solo home runs. 6 strikeouts, though. 3 runs in 5 innings is not great, but it was good enough. All right. So we are now up 3-1. We are playing away. We've used all 4 of our options as far as like the kind of games that we can play. I'm going to go ahead and just simulate this first one. Hopefully we win, and then we can just get on to the next. Is it saying that? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Because we picked Hinoya to start this game, now it's going to... So we'll switch that. That should get King. Yes. So we'll simulate critical situation. The game tied, but Bichette can end it with a walk-off time to clamp down. Let's do it. Why not?
Good evening to those joining. The batter number 11, shortstop. Bo.
All right, so Bo Bichette. It is good that we have a lefty. The problem is it's Caleb Ferguson, who we saw get pummeled last game. Wow. Starts off with a beautiful first 2 pitches. We're going back to it. Just a little bit farther inside. I mean, he had to swing there, right? How about a low cutter? Goes down looking.
Now batting. Left.
Rosarina, better against lefties. We need to get... What happened to our bullpen? Holy hell. Let's get Bronson up. And Winkler. Why would we not even have those guys used? I mean, I guess going lefty is the move. This fastball is looking good so far. And we're actually getting the calls. I think you just got to keep attacking, right? Oh, my goodness. Walker makes the play. 2 out. And Ferguson is actually dealing. He has not really missed. That was kind of a mistake pitch. I'm going to try the first sweeping curve. He does take a rip at it. Ooh, that was close. Oh, Verdugo, please run. Got it. All right. And now we just got to hit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 44, Ryan.
We're going to put Bronson in. Wow. Geloff gets punished with that hard inside fastball. Holds off on the back-to-back sliders. Ooh, that one's hit pretty well and pretty deep. Outfield at the wall, looking up, makes the catch. Heartbreaking. Thought we had it there for a second. But it was not meant to be. Just a little bit more oomph. Seth Brown pops up. We got to get something. We don't get the benefit of the ghost or the lead runner or whatever on second in the playoffs. We've seen Soderstrom be a hero before, and now would be a great time to be a hero again. He could turn over the lineup, get it to Verdugo. Good circle change there. That one you pretty much have to fight off. Fastball away on the black. And Soderstrom drives us out into right center, but it is caught. Gave it a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and now we have the closer, Bronson, to come in. He's going to try to shut down the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Starts with 2 amazing pitches, and a strikeout would be massive. Oh my God, what a pitch from Bronson. The slider absolutely dotted. Low and away. You'll love to see it. Also, can we just acknowledge like what a beautiful, strong name Roosevelt Bronson is? Also, if you haven't seen the movie, it's kind of weird, it's kind of out there, but I would recommend if you like kind of weird artistic style movies, go check out the movie Bronson. It is about a very famous real life British inmate named Bronson who made life hell. All right, Bronson with a spectacular inning. I genuinely feel like we can hit this kid. And right on cue, our leadoff man, Verdugo, with a single right back up the middle.
The center fielder, number 28.
I'm not going to pinch run. Rosario 0 for 5 today. Oh, that's going to be a double play. Son of a bitch. But Jordan. Oh, he barreled it. It's off the wall. It is a double. Barely. Holy hell. That was a great throw. No, I can't. Because if we don't get the run, I'm not going to give up Jordan at the plate for future innings. Come on, Jordan Walker. I need you to clutch up, buddy.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wow. Really unfortunate call there for the Rays. And then Walker pops up. Oh, my God. He misses a slider right down the middle. That was the pitch to hit. And now we're going to lean on Bronson to come in and continue to deal. He starts off by sending Dylan Carlson back to the dugout. That's why we traded you. Just kidding. He was actually a really good ball player. He was really productive for us, but he was part of the move to get Jordan, and we just couldn't afford him. Oh my God, dude. You can literally not pitch any better right now. Holy hell. Okay. Oh my gosh. On to the 13th. We're going to have... Alright, so we have Winkler. We almost have to win this game now just because this is destroying our bullpen. Mead with a pitch to hit. Misses the slider. Thankfully sees that pitch a little better. Doesn't bite on the high fastball. Oh, sends this one off the thigh. Run, Mead, run! Run, Mead, run! He doesn't even attempt to throw. Pepiot takes one to the thigh, limps over to the ball. He's still going to stay in the game, though. That changeup is going to kill me. I cannot afford a double play here. And we get a... Oh, my God. Barger, what are you doing, bud? Get some coffee. Put something up your nose. Whatever it takes to get you some energy and focus. Holy hell. I need a clutch at bat. Oh! Or a clutch throw. Yes! Pepiot takes one off of Barger's ass. And we have 2 on with no out. And Geloff. Oh. Geloff. You beautiful, beautiful man. I would even take a single. We just need a run. That's it. Pretty high and pretty deep. It's going to be caught. But it easily advances the runner. As long as Seth Brown does not ground into a double play and obviously hits the ball. We should be able to drive in a run here. Oh my God, that thing was hit like a rocket. But the timing was just off, and now we are in danger of getting struck out. Deep breaths, Brownie. Deep breaths, buddy. Just swinging at everything. That's fine as long as you make contact. Just don't strike out. Oh my God, Seth Brown strikes out. What are we doing?
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh God, we miss again. Who is this Papillon kid? Son of a gun. He's pitching so well. Actually, really, we're just missing. Oh my God. Oh, get down. Stay fair, stay fair, stay fair. Oh! Oh my God. What are we doing? Oh. We had the winning runs. And we choked at the plate, just swinging at everything. Oh, man. What a disappointing outcome at the plate. 2 runners on with no outs. And we end up with nothing to show for it. Now we're in the 13th. Bronson, our closer, in on his 3rd inning of work. Absolutely dealing, by the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He's out.
But all it takes is one mistake pitch to change the outcome of the game. But certainly cannot go for another inning. He's already almost gassed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's down.
Oh my God, we cannot miss here. And a strikeout to end it. Okay. So just in case, we're going to put Winkler in. We're going to warm up Orr. Orr has enough stamina to go at least 5 extra innings if we need to. What the hell are we doing? All of a sudden we forgot how to see the baseball. We're making Pepiot look like the damn Cy Young of the year, or reliever of the year. Verdugo flies out. That has to be one of the worst at-bats I've ever seen us take. All right, Rosario, please. Thank you for not swinging at a competitive pitch. And then when we get one right down the middle, we miss. Wow. We really bad at bats. Pepiot with a behind the back grab at pitcher. Yordan Alvarez, for the love of God, please save this. And it's caught. Oh my God. I mean, that was, I can't blame him for taking a rip at that.
Now pitching, Mark Winkler.
But I might be losing my mind here a little bit. One of these batters is going to get to us. It's a walk-off. Paredes, his first home run of the playoffs, keeps the Rays in it. Unbelievable.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays.
We had 14 hits. We only got 2 runs out of that. That is unbelievably frustrating. But that is the game of baseball sometimes. All right, we still have a 3-2 lead. We only need one more to win it. We are going to quick manage this one, and then if we lose, I will player control the last game. I'm just trying to get this all done this episode. And we got the Cy Young Award winner.
Let's play ball.
We're playing against our former pitcher that we traded away, Tristan McKenzie, which worked out well for us last time. But we might be cold. There's a single, fielder's choice to pop up. Yeah, come on. Single, single. Okay, Sodi, fly out. Oh, Jordan. Jordan's got this. They walk him. Geloff. Brother. 91 power versus righties. Strikes out. Sick.
Take your base. He's safe.
Oh, my God. They have a 2-run lead.
Three.
We cannot. Oh, my God.
He's safe. 3. Take your base. Ball 4.
Oh, my God. Rise. You got this. There we go.
3.
And we can't hit. There's a double. A ground out.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Okay. Verdugo, I need you, buddy. Single. Soderstrom, for the love of God. I need you right now. There we go. Jordan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They
your attention,
switch
please.
pitchers.
Now pitching for
He
the
flies
Rays.
out.
Number 46.
Okay. We're going to go to the setup man, Winkler.
Mark Winkler.
Air, single, double play, strikeout. That works.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
And we can't. Okay.
Number 60. Garrett Clevenger.
Winkler still got good energy. He's a talented pitcher. Gets the ground out. We need some bats. Clevenger, a lefty. Butler does not hit lefties well. Do we have an outfielder to go to? I mean, it's got to be Rosario. He has not had a great year, but
Your attention, please.
he mashes lefties.
Pinch hitting.
And then they switch to righty.
Rosario.
Ball 4. Take your
Now
They
pitching
walk.
For the Rays. Number 29. Pete
Barger
Fairbanks.
flies out. Vaughn, he has great contact. Double play, we lose. Son of a bitch. Complete game from Tristan McKenzie with 12 strikeouts. Oh, man. 1 second. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Looking like we were headed for an easy victory versus Tampa Bay. We win the first 2. Split the away. And then we lose the first one at home. I mean, we got to play the next one. Wow. It's going to be a long episode. But we have Says are on fire, and Tristan McKenzie has 12 strikeout, complete game. It's insane. I mean, I guess that's what he's capable of, right? All right, let's get this done. Maybe I didn't take the Rays as seriously as we should have. After having 2, really convincing early game wins. No more. Comes down to Game 7. My God, Grayson Rodriguez. He either strikes a batter out or he's given up a home run. I mean, 100 miles an hour up on the black. But I guess in this stadium, it doesn't take much to get over the wall. That's we get some crazy games here. All right, we bounce back, get the out. Now we just got to hit the ball. Who are we facing? Drew Rasmussen. He doesn't look especially talented. Verdugo starts us off with a liner out to the wall in right center, center right, whatever you want to call it. We'll take it. I want to beat the Rays by 20. I am so frustrated at our recent game's performance. I want to punish them. That way, whoever we face, I think which should be the World Series, I want them to have fear in their hearts. I want the pitchers to fake an injury because they're so scared of our lineup. That's what I want. Will that happen? Probably not. Oh, that one's not going to get through. Throw to first is in time, but we advance the runner to third. We only have one out, so likely to score. But coming off a game against a pitcher that we traded to the Rays, and then he has a complete game, like 2 runs against, or only allowing 2 or 3 runs, like we got to have payback. And we start off. Oh my goodness. Dog is so mad because the mailman exists and he's doing his job.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
Maybe pitching around Gill-off here. We're gonna put up the stop sign. No swing. Okay. Seth Brown. Oh my God, why are we swinging at that, Brownie? Having a great offseason, or postseason, having a great postseason. 9 runs in his last 6 games, is that what that said? Oh, that's a little dribbler. Is he going to leg it out? He does! He's safe, we still have life. I mean, not a terrible swing right there. But rolls over the top of the 2-seamer. Luckily still has the legs. And then this one's back up the middle. That's going to score a run. A's up 2-1. I'm just so nervous about our pitching. Rodriguez, we've seen it before. He literally struck out 10 batters and also gave up 2 or 3 home runs. We cannot do that. We cannot give up a bunch of home runs. Butler also cannot swing at pitches that are not, I mean, that fastball okay, but like what are we doing swinging at 1 and 3 down there? You've got to be more patient than that. He gets 8 up on the slider. Leaves 2 stranded, but we score 2.
Zero balls, 1 strike. Hook! 0-2.
I think one thing we have to assume, though, that we noticed with Rodriguez is if we are going to pitch off speed or breaking pitches, they have to be like, we have to assume he's going to miss and miss by a lot. Because that's really what got beat up. Like change-up sliders that just whiffed and were extremely hittable.
That's the ball.
Of course, we saw his fastball get hit yard last inning.
That's the ball.
'81 is just too much to handle. Also, we've seen some pretty bad umpiring throughout the course of this postseason run, which has been really concerning. I mean, by record, also, this is the best team we've had in this entire franchise series. And these games, like, it hasn't been easy to get this far. But we got to lock in. Addison Barger not even hitting 200. Just under this one. Like that, those are pitches we can't miss. That is a fastball right down the middle. Just late. I mean, really wasn't off by like a fraction of an inch. Vaughn hits a single though. Hey, we can play small ball. That's fine. You guys want to play small ball and just hit bloops all game? I'll take it.
Too late. He's in there.
Like, I don't understand, because Vaughn doesn't have a ton of speed, so I don't know why they're trying to pick him off so much. Verdugo gets just like, I mean, that thing is tunneled right down the middle. But not known for his power.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler.
Good timing, right on it, but just dead center, can't drive it out.
That's the ball.
Vaughn, it's close, but somehow steals a base. Come on, Sodi. Why are we getting beat on the slider so often? I mean, I guess it's a really good slider. It's got 98 break on his pitches, but holy hell. Oh, wow, he misses. Go home, Vaughn. Go home. The throw home. Offline. A's up by 2. My God. That's what we just need. Some clutch hits. And Jordan with a rocket out into right. Sodi could score here on his way to third. Should be there now. Rounding third. Heading home. The throw to the plate. Not in time. Back-to-back ribbies. Double for Alvarez. A's up by 3. Like I said, I want to punish the Rays. I am more so upset at our performance. More so than I'm really frustrated, but I want the team to prove a point. We let them back into this. I think after winning the first 2 games, convincingly so. I think 5-1 and 4-1. I think we kind of got in our own heads. We let them creep back in. And, you know, now we're on the verge of losing the series. Cannot happen. I know Seth Brown's angry about it. He wants to do something, don't you, Sethy? Don't you, Sethy? Yeah, you do. Jordan is sent home. A's up 4-1, or up by 4. Rasmussen still has a good amount of confidence somehow.
That's a foul.
I feel like I'm just so much better with left-handed batters. I don't know, though. Like, we got to be on that, man. Doesn't make solid contact and flies out to right. But we are scored in our first 2 innings. And that's what we got to continue to do. we missed out on a chance last year as well. Like, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but we missed on a chance last year to go back-to-back, to repeat as World Series champions,
That's a ball.
which is an unbelievably hard feat.
1-1.
And we get knocked out in the wild card, no less. And then you got to think, after being the number 1 seed and winning 107 games, best in the league, you got to think we were the favorite coming in to win the World Series.
No, ball.
You cannot go down. Especially like the Tampa Bay Rays, the least threatening of all mascots. Maybe, I don't know, at least we have Stomper. Like, an elephant can do a lot of damage. Spin it to win it, baby. Yes, sir. Grayson Rodriguez dominating. We give up the solo shot, sure. It looked bad at the start, but we're doing what we need to do. Butler's going to ground out on the first pitch. I don't mind the swing. We just missed by a little bit. I do need to see some more from Addison Barger.
No ball. 1 strike.
He's been good this year, but just has not been consistent. You can get on base consistently with that. That's the second time we've seen his fat ass get plunked, and we'll take it.
That's the ball.
What are we swinging at, buddy? Wow. I thought that was going to be way lower. Oh my God, and he almost hits Vaughn in the head. Someone needs to charge the mound. Get out. Yeah. Go out there, Vaughn. He almost took off your damn head. He's hit 2 consecutive batters. 1 he hit in the head. You got to get out there. Defend your honor. There we go. He can't glove it. I don't care. I don't feel bad for you at all. Your pitcher has tried to kill. Oh, my God. Vaughn with the incredibly aggressive base running. Bro, you're not that fast. What is Vaughn's speed? Oh, wow. He has 78 speed. Okay. Damn. I thought he had like 50 speed or something. But I think that's Barger, right? Yeah. He only has 46 speed. That explains it. Okay. But hey, we do score a run. I did say I want to embarrass the Rays, so I think, Vaughn, after getting tanked, he took that personally. And he wanted to really pour it on, but a little too aggressive there. Gets thrown out by a mile. Soderstrom with a high and deep on the left. The leap, and he misses. Verdugo rounding third. Heading home. The throw to the plate is in time, but just offline. Verdugo slides in safe. That's an RBI double. And Rasmussen, get your ass out of here. Go back to Russia.
Number 31, Tyler.
We get old man Glass now against Yordan Alvarez. Probably the last batter you ever want to face.
Ball, that's in.
And what a signing he's been. His first year, 48 home runs, like just unbelievable. Oh man, why are we even swinging at that? It's 3-0. Not the best judgment though from Alvar. Yeah.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Now we just need Grayson Rodriguez to not throw the game, because he will probably try.
Ball. 1-1.
We've seen him just, he's so good at giving up home runs, but he's also so good at striking out batters. So what do you do with a guy like that? Just let him go out there and pitch, I guess. That's another strikeout. His 5th, which is actually a slow pace for him. Not really. Bo Bichette took that personally. Holy cow. He was ready for that one. Nope. All right, let's go. Randy Arozarena, easy out. We're going to pound him on his insides. Pause. And then the slider away. Whiff. Or he's just going to stare at it. That works too. I need Grayson Rodriguez to have the pitching of his life. We're up 6. I don't care. This has to be, though, probably, besides our playoff run, I think in the first year, or in the first time we made it to the playoffs, where we had the miracle run of destiny with the wild card A's team. This has to be, by far, like one of my favorite episodes. We have seen some really close games. We've seen some monster home runs, clutch hits, pitching. Like, we've seen it all. Different players have stepped up at different times. And it's just, I don't know, this has been a roller coaster ride. And I hope if you are watching this and you are hearing this, that this would surely be worthy of a subscription, a like, or even a comment. All right, so Seth Brown, unfortunately, kind of kills the vibe a little bit. He grounds out, does make it to first, so we don't have the double play. But we also got to figure out what to do with Jordan Walker. We barely scraped up enough money to get him in the offseason. We signed him to a 1-year deal for only $7 million, which he's like a 92 overall. So we got him on a steal just because for some reason no one else wanted him. And
the center fielder, Lawrence.
Both, like, Jordan's contract will go down by like $4 million, which is like part of the reason why I almost always, like, bigger contracts, almost always backload them, so that they free up more money in the future and we're not just stuck. Like, we pay in the short term, but we can continue to surround the team with talent as we continue to free up more money as these contracts go on. But I'm thinking maybe if we can drop or flip Romero, Crochet,
now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
then we might be able to make a run at keeping Walker, because he's been good. Butler could take his spot, but I think
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm really worried
2-2.
at some regression. We're getting some guys that are getting really up there, i.e. like Seth Brown. You know, he's getting pretty far up there in age, and we can kind of keep him at first, but he's probably going to start regressing soon.
1-0. That's the ball. Outside.
We do have some young talent, but they are untested, I guess. Barger with a shot to start us off here. I mean, that's a very hittable slider. Just mistimed it a little bit. If Vaughn just had more power, get him up to like 25 or so home runs a year, he could really be an exceptional player. So back-to-back, 2 really well-hit drives. Both of them caught. This one just escapes over the shortstop's head. Oh, that's Bo Bichette, right?
That's the ball.
I still don't know why, like at the beginning of this, of our playoff run, we saw some really disciplined at-bats. And we were just barreling everything. But just can't seem to be consistent. But we've been good thus far. In this game, we're 3 innings away from getting to the World Series.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grayson Rodriguez is pitching out of his mind right now. Although that was a really bad pitch. Has only had a couple like really bad misses. Give me that. So that's another strikeout in the bank, his 7th.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Dylan Carlson.
Carlson, he thinks he's, oh my God. He never hits righties, and he's hit 2 home runs against us, his 4th of the postseason. And they draw within 5. It's frustrating. But hey, clearly Carlson is driven. He is pissed that we traded him. Although I don't know why you would be mad going from that team to a team that's heavily competitive for the World Series appearance. Like, I guess you're just mad because you were traded. I don't know. Whatever his motivations are, we can only guess. But he is hitting the ball really well. It's his 2nd home run of the series, I think. His 4th of the playoffs. So he's been seeing the ball and driving it. It's just surprising against such a good righty when he's normally a lefty dominator, you know? Ooh, Jordan. Not the hardest hit ball, but pushes this left. Outfielders are shading way over to the right. This one's going to drop, and it's going to be a leadoff double for Jordan. Yeah, I didn't hit that one particularly well, but it falls for a double, so we'll take it. Now entering the heart of our lineup. Geloff not hitting for the best average, but hitting for good power. That one's going to find the gap out in right center. And this is only going to be a single, but as an RBI single as Jordan makes it from second to home. And Brownie's going to pull this one out to right, but damn, right to the right fielder. I guess he did not elevate that one enough. Nope. Just a little bit off.
He's going, he's going, he's going.
The short side of the bat. Walker reaches out for that fastball. Good timing, but still foul. Hits it in the exact same spot. Again, just loving that right field, trying to give that right fielder some work. And then, holy hell, whiffs on that slider. I mean, it comes in fast at 90. I can definitely see why you might mistake that for another fastball, but A's have got to get their eyes open. We've been swinging at way too many pitches that are, you know, on the black, just outside, and even way outside. Pitches like that. He doesn't miss. He hits it really hard, but unfortunately hits it really hard to the second baseman. But we do score one in that inning. We have continued to just get a couple runs here and there. Pitching's been reasonably well. Has gone reasonably well. Typical to Grayson Rodriguez fashion, he has struck out everyone and then also just given up solo home runs. Just what he does. He either gives up a home run or he strikes you out. Case in point, a strikeout on Bo Bichette to lead us off here. His 8th of the game in only 6 1/3. So, you know, he's dealing.
0-2.
As he rings up a Rose Arena for his 9th strikeout with 100 inside on the black. I mean, he really is just been phenomenal. I'm glad that he finally came around because we almost got rid of him last year after posting a over 5 ERA.
No, that's a foul ball.
But luckily, he was cheap enough that like a 5 ERA for someone you're paying as little as we're paying him with so much upside, we decided we'll give him another year. And that ended up paying off. He was second in Cy Young. I'm also really worried that we're going to lose Julio Urias after having him for the last, 5, 6 years. He's won the Cy Young. I know he's been in the running multiple times. He won this year. I think he's won one other time. But oh my God. I think this is the last year of his contract, and we have him on an absolute steal of a contract. My God, we're just gonna swing at every first pitch, I guess. I mean, that one was a hittable one for sure. But yeah, his contract's up. He's only 31, 32, I think. So for a starting pitcher, he's still got at least a couple more years probably ahead of him, maybe even more. Some pitchers go out until they're, until their late 30s. He could be one of those guys. I mean, winning the Cy Young at 32. You got to think, oh my God. Diving effort from the left fielder, but is not able to glove it. But out by a mile. Base running has resulted in 2 outs thus far for the A's.
That's the ball.
That was really, I think, probably the first bad call we've seen from Blue this game. We've seen plenty of bad calls in other series. Some absolutely egregious calls. And once again, Grayson Rodriguez either strikes you out or gives up a home run. This one is actually a monster shot Isaac Paredes, second home run of the postseason, 420 feet. Then we're going to look to the bullpen. We'll get Romero and nope. Where are we at, the 8th? We'll get Romero. Yeah, we'll have to go to Winkler probably. Actually, let's do Hannah. And we'll just kind of see where we're at. Rodriguez has enough stamina that he could go through the 9th. But I also just can't allow a bunch of home runs. His 3rd home run given up of the game are the only runs given up. Like, if he could just limit his home runs, he'd have like a 1.5 ERA, I think. It's kind of crazy. But gets to the 8th, the rest of the 8th really quickly. So we'll at least bring him out for the 9th, give him the opportunity for the complete game. Save the bullpen. We'll have rest days ahead of us. Glass now still in for the Rays. As Soderstrom puts good wood on this one. It's high and deep, but ultimately caught on the track. 99 in off the hands of Glass now, 94 out from the bat of Soderstrom. And Jordan having himself a day, 3 for 4. And this one lands in the center. That's another single. I mean, that's crazy. You hit a ball 106 off the bat, and it doesn't even like make it to the wall. Wild. Geloff walks a bunch and is 1 for 1 swinging the bat.
1-1. Outside, that's the ball.
Glass now looking to walk him again, maybe. Wow. Good pitch to take a rip at, but a little late. And Geloff works into a full count. The payoff pitch upcoming. And that is going to be likely a double play. So the second and on to first. It is. We are through at the 8th. Heading into the top of the 9th, Grayson Rodriguez is still on the mound. His 88th pitch incoming. And he is going for the complete game. His 10th strikeout. He finally reached double digits here in the 9th inning. Ooh, Yandy Diaz, probably going to be a double. Verdugo's there. He has a good arm. The throw's there, and it's in time. Beautiful throw from left and Verdugo. And I know we've complained about his lack of speed, but he does have a phenomenal arm, and we see it on display there. Walker ranging over. Can't make it. Rays down to their final out. Barger's there. The throw to first. That's it. A's win. We are back in the World Series. Phenomenal performance from Rodriguez. He goes the entire 9 innings on less than 100 pitches. Does give up 3 solo home runs, unfortunately, but the A's offense managed to get it together. We didn't see the long ball much today, which is kind of surprising, given that I believe this team did actually lead the league in home runs. But singles and doubles get it done too. We had some clutch hits and an insanely close series that was probably way too close than it should have been. But the A's prevail. Jordan wins player of the game, going 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 ribbies. Grayson Rodriguez, 9 innings pitched, 4 hits and 3 earned runs, 10 strikeouts. Pretty good effort there. Pretty good. Verdugo also goes 4 for 5 with a double and 2 runs. So you love to see that. And the Athletics have won the American League Championship Series, and we will be taking on the dreaded Dodgers in the World Series. Quickly, I do want to take a look at the awards. So Jordan is looking to win postseason MVP, or has won postseason MVP for the American League, batting .360 with 4 homers. Seth Brown right there with him, not in terms of average, but 6 home runs, just 1 less RBI. And Verdugo, phenomenal average, but no home runs and only 4 RBIs. He is our leadoff batter, so we don't expect him to get a bunch of RBIs. He's also a guy who's might be regressing, and we have to kind of worry about a little bit, but Will Smith we'll have to look out for. He's batting .340 with 7 home runs to his name and 16 RBIs. That is quite a bit. Of course, we don't know who World Series MVP will be, but looks like Jordan might be the man. As you can see, Seth Brown won 2 years ago when we won the World Series. And I think that's it. My voice is shot. We have been live now for 3 hours and 27 minutes. So extra long episode as we made it through 2 playoff series. Incredible, I think, an incredible episode. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. We had some pretty crazy games in there. And feels good to be back on top. Now, one thing we have to think about as we're entering, year 5, I want to keep this going for probably another 3 to 5 years, in the game. But one thing we might start to think about is if we want to kind of move on from this after we've hit, maybe the 8 to 10 year mark, and maybe start a new rebuild. So if you're watching this, give me your thoughts as a comment. Let me know, should we go to 10 years? Should we stop at maybe 8? This will be, if we win this World Series, that'll be 3 World Series wins in the last 5 years. I think that definitely qualifies us as a dynasty. I would love to go back to back, but we will see. So just something to think about if, as we get ahead. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this episode. It was totally worth the 3.5 hours. I appreciate your time. If you watched this at all, if you watched it live, thank you so much. If you're watching it as a VOD, thank you as well. I'd really appreciate a subscription, a like, a comment, any of those or all of them. Otherwise, thank you so much again for your time. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.